I came up with this idea before the latest update. This was an idea which I think is going to make casual Pokemon Go players more engaged with the game, and I think it's just going to make the whole Pokemon in real life experience more three-dimensional and more fun. The idea is called Pokepals. Like that idea, maybe the name change changing. But anyway, so the concept of Pokepals is adding what I think is an element which has been missing from all Pokemon games, really, being mates with your Pokemon. And I think this would add a few little different things that you could do to make your relationship with the Pokemon a bit more three-dimensional. Because at the moment, you catch a Pokemon and then it's either candy fodder for Professor Willow or get it off its face on Stardust and then battle it. But there's only like a very small percentage of your Pokemon which you'd actually bother with on that. Plus, as well, so many Pokemon are pointless. So many Pokemon are pointless if you're training them up for strength. So I spoke to a lot of my friends who are casual players, and the overarching theme here is that they want to be able to play it but not have to be wandering around all the time. And I'm sure you've been the same, that you've like loaded the app up when you're just sort of sat in your room hoping that there might be a Pokemon lurking around somewhere, so you've got something to do to play with it. You want to interact with it, you want to play it all the time, but there's literally nothing you can really do with the app if you're sort of offline or you're not wandering about. Plus, everybody wants to have a Pokemon sidekick. That was always what was the whole point, is we want to be like Ash, and Ash has a Pikachu who like has loads of personality and he interacts with. I want that experience with a Pokemon. So, how does Pokepals work? You can choose up to 6 Pokemon companions and you download them and they are available to be used offline. Once these Pokepals or Pokemon companions have been chosen, they have a happiness, a friendship meter, and also the 5 contest stats as well. Cool, beauty, smart, cute, and tough. No Pokemon would have an advantage over another using this mode, so if you wanted to train your Weedle up to be the coolest Pokemon in town, then it wouldn't have any sort of attributable advantage, I don't even think that's a word, against like a Alakazam or whatever. So everyone's favourite Pokemon gets a chance here. So whatever Pokemon reflects your personality is fair game in this. Although I don't know how many people are choosing like, who's a rubbish one? Rattata. You've then got a whole host of different options that you can do once you've got your Pokemon in Pokemon Companion mode. The first thing you can do is access the brand new berry case and the new costume case. Berries and costumes are what build up the coolness and the toughness in those sort of contest-based stats, and also as well, they just look awesome, the costumes that is. How do you unlock these berries and costumes? Well, you can do that through a number of ways. I mean, obviously some of them come with Pokestops, also by playing special companion games which you can play with your Pokemon offline and don't require moving about. Like they can be, I don't know, like Pokemon Catch, where you sort of do like a flick a beach ball at a Pokemon, like I don't know, some Pokemon Tennis where you're playing like some sort of Mario Tennis based mini game with a Pokemon. Simple mini games which you can play offline, which also don't require you to wander around anywhere, and also is growing an attachment to your Pokemon as well. So also from the companion screen, you could just press the Pokeball icon and then that immediately just springs your chosen Pokemon into the augmented reality area. So you're not battling against it, it's just there ready to like wander about and interact with the space. Like, you know, like, cause one of the main things of Pokemon Go, which made it massive to start with, was people taking all the photos of funny Pokemon they see in funny situations, like Abra sat on the toilet, Magikarp in a frying pan, all that sort of nonsense. With this mode, you can make those photos easier and able to share them with your friends as well. So if you wanted your Pokemon companion doing something silly with you, if you wanted a selfie, then you could do all of that by just summoning the Pokemon out into the augmented reality world. Also, tapping the Pokemon would make it do different gestures. You could like pick it up and then drop it. Loads of little silly things that you could do with the Pokemon and this augmented reality experience outside of like a battle mode. And you could also, you know, and then this is where you could add the little costumes. So the costumes would not only like boost specific points, like I've put a couple of examples here of like the dark glasses, improving your coolness stat, or maybe improving the happiness of a dark type Pokemon. So you could like dress your little Pokemon up, or why not even throw in a second Pokemon and then they can interact as well. So in the main game, when you're walking around the map, your Pokemon companion, the top one, would just be sort of following you around, like in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, when your top Pokemon would just come out and you'd be just following you about. Plus as well, maybe the companion can be part of your profile as well, so if when trading comes in, when more interaction with other trainers, or when they actually just see you in the gym, you'd have like maybe the Pokemon that you're using to defend the gym there, but then also a picture of you with your sort of Haunter or your Fearow or whatever your Pokemon companion is, also part of your picture. Because again, it's all about like adding more of yourself and being more creative with the whole experience. So yeah, that's my idea to sort of add another dimension to Pokemon Go, really. I mean, obviously tracking and stuff like that needs to be sorted out as well, but I think when you look at the success of things like Minecraft, Roblox, even like YouTube or the internet, those things explode and get big when people have as much opportunity to be as creative and take things in their own direction as well. Closing things down like Pokevision is not the way to go, because that added a whole new way for people to play the game. I thought it made it more fun because I saw that there was like a specific amount of time to catch a Squirtle, and it made it more exciting because you needed to get to that place with a certain amount of time to be able to catch it. Like, taking that stuff out is nonsense, really, and I can understand why people are annoyed about it. And also as well, just this aimless wandering is just going to get pseudo as well. So yeah, Pokepals, that's my idea for a new game mode. Drop a like on the video if you think it's a good idea, or tell me that it isn't. I'm open to better suggestions and things. But thank you so much for watching the video, massively appreciate it. Do subscribe. We do videos every single Monday, Wednesday and Friday, and sometimes we just do even more videos as well. It depends what the weeks are saying and what silly stuff comes up. But thank you for watching. Check out some of our other Pokemon Go videos. But anyway, cheers, thank you, bye.